I do get a sense there's a lot of regret and sadness when it comes to your person, okay? There's a sense of loss. There's a sense of an emotional, they're very detached emotionally. There's grief, there's loss, there's sadness. There's some dissatisfaction when it comes to the emotional environment. I do feel that they're in a place of where they're resisting change, okay? They're having a hard time releasing these emotions. Do you feel that they have, they overthink a lot, okay, when it comes to you? They're constantly overthinking. They're thinking about the past. They're trying to understand what went wrong. I do feel like maybe when you guys ended, it ended kind of fast. And like a lot of things, I feel like something was left unsaid. I feel like they want to come forward, okay? But they're really, really, really down right now. You don't feel like they see hope. They're unable to move on from this connection. That's for sure. But there's a lack of hope of connecting again. You know, Spirit is calling, and it could be marriage involved because of the Hierophant, and that's a spirit. That's also a very spiritual card. Spirit is calling for them to gain some spiritual strength. Believe it or not, even though they're going through this grief, this regret, this sadness, there's also some spiritual lessons and wisdom that they're going to gain from this, okay? You know, at the end of this, whether they're in this now or they may be coming out of it, they're going to have to gain some strength, okay? And they will. They're going to gain some strength out of this. There's going to be a lot of healing. I feel like, you know, it's going to take a lot of courage and power, okay? And if they're married, which I feel strongly they are, there's some marriage in it. There's some, there's also could be children involved. But, you know, there's a lot of spiritual lessons that are being learned here, okay? Now, I wouldn't be surprised with the Page of Swords if you get a message, okay? There's a message coming in about this person. Whether it's from them specifically or someone, maybe a mutual friend or something, but you will hear about this person, okay? And this person is really, this person is also representing that they're spying, okay? So if you have social media, they could be watching your stories. I feel like they're definitely keeping tabs, okay? They're trying to get the scoop on what you are up to, you know, but they're fearful of coming forward at this time. Okay, I do feel, I'm also seeing that there's a lot of burden, okay? I do feel like they carry regret. I don't feel like they were 100% honest with you in the past, which is why they're kind of going through this reflection. There's a lot of responsibility they're holding. But the one thing I have to say, they are sitting in discontent and boredom. But they do have the idea of coming forward is there. It's there, guys. It's there. They do want to come forward and start a new cycle, okay? They really want some healing, okay? I do feel like eventually they're going to start that process of planting that seed to maybe want to come forward and heal this connection. And I'm not saying, when I mean heal this connection, I'm not saying you guys are going to get back together. I'm just saying there's going to be a new cycle of healing when it comes to this, okay? And where it goes from there, that's totally up to you. But there is a call for healing, okay? And at this point, they really do work hard for their coin. I feel like they're really talented when it comes to the career. They're really career-oriented. They focused. They really work hard for their coin, okay? I feel like they also put all their focus right now into work, okay? Because they hold a lot of responsibilities, all right? Which is causing them to isolate themselves. So they really focus on work. It kind of takes away... it's like their escape from their responsibilities and how they feel for you, okay? But I'm telling you, they really escape fantasy-wise when it comes to you. I feel like they keep this to themselves, okay? And yeah, and this also speaks of a third party. So this is just clarifying that there is marriage involved, or there's a real strong commitment, okay? So there is a third party, and I feel like they're being sneaky when it comes to you. They're being really, really sneaky. You know, I do feel with the Two of Wands, there is a decision to make, and this also represents there are two people involved. So that could be their person and you. Now, even though you guys aren't separated, you know, I feel like you guys are distance apart. I do also feel like, what they would desire to do is come to a decision on how to bridge the two of you together, okay? There's definitely a decision in the future on what's going to happen. So guys, between the Two of Wands and the Chariot, and the Chariot is it's a very important card when it comes to life changing. This is a major life change. So eventually there is going to be a decision when it comes to when you guys heal and they come forward. I do feel like a lot of conflict is going to be solved. And it's called for an emotional balance and change in direction, also as well as travel. I don't know why I feel travel is involved, but yes. So with the World card, there's a completion, there's a reward, and this is a healing card as well, okay? You guys might come back together and heal this, you know, and they're going to want to walk away from the situation, or maybe you will. Now, you're very intuitive. You might be picking up on this, guys, so you're going to see signs. You're going to feel signs. You probably get a lot of messages through music. So if you're like listening to the radio and some random song comes on and it just hits you like right to the core, that is message from spirit that this person is thinking of you, okay? And you're not crazy, all right? There is marriage involved because of the King of Swords, which tells me this is all about authority, law. There's some legal things that's going on with this person and the third party. So, you know, with the third party, I see a lot of heartbreak. I feel like there will be a breakthrough when it comes to third party. There's going to be some conflict. I do feel like that relationship's at the end of their cycle. And they're ready to like end this and come forward as the Knight of Wands. And this is a very fiery card, okay? They're going to have that passion and that desire to come forward and really spark this connection again, okay? And I do see messaging. I'm telling you, it's the second card that's telling me there's going to be an offer, okay? So you have to give it time. Spirit is saying to give it time. If you feel like this is something you've been wanting and in the 3D you don't feel like something's moving, this person is really going through the process right now, and they're coming into completion with the cycle with their third party, okay? And it's going to take time, but you guys are going to hear from them. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys hear from them before the year ends, or possibly the beginning of the new year. So keep me posted.